So I haven't been online for a little while because some things have been going on. I sort of lost my way a little bit, but I'm now back. I've started more workshops where I live for children and adults. So I now do a sewing workshop. I've done one of these for ages. I do arts and crafts for children and also a crochet cross art class. But what happened is I've been training to become an arts award teacher. So I've been on the course and now can teach children art up to 25 and assess their work, and then they can have a certificate, and the certificates are entry level 1, level 2 and level 3. And they also, at the end of the course, what they can do is have 16 UCAS points. It will help them get into university. So that's one thing I have been working on. And also setting up these groups, which has been really, really good, and I really enjoyed it. And they, I'm getting very good feedback. In fact, over the Christmas period, they don't want the classes to stop. They want me to work right up until the end of our sort of like like up until the 20th of December. So that's all positive. So I'm making a Stoma bag here. Looking as well, I'm not concentrating. So if it turns out right, if not, I'll have to make another one. And that won't be the first time that's happened either. So yeah, I'm busy collecting all my resources and trying to get organised. I mean, you can see the room, it's still not tidy, because no matter how many times I try to tidy it, I just make it messy again anyway. So because I'm rushing and always trying to do too many things at once. So, but I'm getting there. I'm getting my ideas of what I want to do, and then that's helping me to get focused. And now things have settled down at work, I'm hoping that over the Christmas period I'll be able to get a real good focus on what I want to do and get myself organised. So by delivering the art classes are on a Wednesday, and it's not a lesson, it's more that I bring everything in. It's a community library for the art, and what I do is bring all the painting equipment, bring all the clay equipment, gluing, clay, like that, anything really that they're interested in. So a lot of them are home educated children, and have got a real good idea of what they want to do and what they want to learn, so a lot easier. And they enjoy it. So I'm trying to line these cats up so that I can have them in the centre. Maybe I can get them in the centre there, and maybe not. I can see them through the white fabric, so that's the best I can do with that. All these scraps are really useful for any quilting, and I'll go and get something that I've been working on in a second and show you that. I'm always working on more than one. Yeah. What I found for years and years, I wasn't very good at finishing things. And then I had very good friend who kept saying, have you finished that yet? Have you finished that yet? And it made me realise I hadn't and wasn't finishing things. So I use a sellotape ring, but it's perfect for this. So I'll iron it so that I can see the fold line just there, and then them both inside out. I can just do the fold line there. I'll make a little mark so that I can see where it is, and then I thought I put a line on this. Yes, I've got a little line on this as well. I know it needs to be about 1 inch down, and then use my pen and go around the inside, and go around the outside, so as I've got a stitch line then for that piece. What I'll do is sew in there, cut it out, put the middle through, and then roll it like a burrito to hem that bit. I'll just put a pin in it so I don't lose the 2 pieces. So that's that one. That's going to be the front of the Stoma Bag. I'll go and get a Stoma Bag and let you have a look at it. So this is a Stoma Bag that I made previously. This is a Stoma. Let me grab the Stoma Bag. So this is the Salts Stoma Bag, and it was a customer a long time ago asked me to make some of these. So it's got a little lip there to hold the weight, and then this piece comes there like that, and then when you're wearing that on your body, all you'll see is that piece. So that's how it looks. I mean, they're not exact size because not everybody uses this Salts Stoma Bag. So the Stoma Bag covers, and that's one I've made. And then this is like a Laura Ashley fabric. There's quite a few of those in that fabric. That's the pen lid. So that's those. So that's what I'm making today. I've got an order. I've got 2 orders. One for this one and one for a beehive one, but I'll only make this today because I've got other things I want to show you. So, right, so I've got that and that. That's right, so put a pin in them too. And then I need the little pocket. So it's about making sure the cats are in the right way that I need to probably get some more scraps. So I'll go and get some scraps. Right, I found a smaller piece. It's not going to be used for anything. And I think I need it about that size. I'll go and get the other stoma. So I can see the ridge there. So I'm going to just do it like that there. Maybe I can get it so the cats are lined up. Yeah. Then I'll cut it at the bottom with them 2 cats sitting there. So I'll cut their bottoms off. It's easier to fold, see the fold on that. So cut that. And I need a piece of white. I'm finished with them now, they can go. And I need a piece of white to go across there. That's scrap. Just going to cut that extra piece off. And that's the size I need. I always cut it a little bit wider because then I've got, it's easier to take away than it is to add up or add to it. So I need to go and sew along there, all the way along there. I'm going to fold that over. I need to sew in here. Yep, and then I'll come back. So I've now sewn that all the way around, and I actually went in those lines, in between the lines. I really reduced the speed of the sewn really slowly there for that. But this part here is just normal. That's just a line straight across there, and that's just a normal speed of sewing. So now iron both of them nice and flat, iron them stitches, close them holes up, and then iron it that way as well to get that nice crease. Now I could go and do a top stitch along there, but you don't see it, so sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If it doesn't lie flat enough, then I will. That seems fine, that's quite nice. So that's ready. Now what I have to do here is get in and make a hole, but I can cut along that line now, all the way along that line. So you need a small pair of sharp scissors, go all the way around. All the way around to the end, and I keep them little pieces. So then what you might want to do is just cut some little nicks all the way around the circle. Sometimes I don't bother with this, especially if I've cut it as close to the stitching and the fabric is thin enough that it folds nicely and folds flat. But it doesn't hurt to do it. I don't do it everywhere, just where I see big, wider pieces of fabric and where there's going to be a bit of a strain on the circle. So I'll do a few here. Right, get out press. And then roll it in there. And flatten it out. Give it a bit of a press, just a little bit. And then on the other side. Okay. And that's nice and neat and flat. Now again, you could sew around there if it was puckering a little bit or the fabric was thick, but this is fine. So now I need to do a little bit of a burrito. And I'm just going to check that again. I want to just trim it so I've got it exactly the same. Now you can do it as a burrito like I just did, but I'm just going to be a bit lazy and just go and sew it now, like that, across there. So I've sewn it across there now. I'll just press that and press it that side as well. Again, you could put a top stitch along there, but I'm not going to bother with that. So if I look here, there's about an inch for this to go on here. So I have a feel of it. It feels like an inch there. And I'll also, I can use this Stoma Bag to measure how big it's going to be. That's fine. So I'm going to pin them two together. And place that on there. And that on there. And I'm going to leave a gap here so that I can turn it all inside out. So that's my plan for sewing it, and I'll go and see if that works. So I'll be leaving a gap here and sewing it all the way along here. They only take about half an hour, these Stoma Bags, but then I have got like everything together, the patterns that I've made out of cardboard, and everything is together. I'll be sewing that about 8 centimetre all the way around, and I'll reinforce these parts here, making sure them pins, and that's the next step. So this is the moment of truth. I'm not cutting anything off until I check it all the way around. So there's the white side. You can see that the pocket is in the middle there, and that's the back. So I'm going to turn it. I've taken the pins out because I catch them on my clothes, and oh, I missed one. And now I'll turn this inside out. Check for anywhere where I've gone too close to the seam. And that looks about right. That's quite a nice, obviously I'm going to seal that off at the end. The pocket's in there to hold the stoma, and also what I will do is turn it back the right other way and now trim it. So they're quite quick to make. I don't sell loads of them, but I've got 2 orders now, so let's get right inside there. Kit bag, I've showed you a kit bag before, I'll show you again. So this is the bag that I made to keep all the Stoma Bag stuff in. And that's the kit bag. And I keep the pattern in there. I keep all the spare stomas that I've made and haven't sold. So that'll go in there. That piece of white fabric will go in there. And how I've been, one of my students showed me this. So I fold the fabric up into a roll and then roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Keep rolling. Nearly there. Roll it, and put a hair bubble around it, because that keeps it all neat and tidy in there at the bottom. And then everything that belongs to Stoma Bags is in here. So even like the fabric, so I would keep a bit of that fabric in there in case somebody orders it, and then I can see that's hanging up or it's under my desk, and I know that that is a Stoma Bag. So back to pressing. Why is that all bumpy? There it is. And then we'll trim that all the way around. rid of all that bulk. And the same on this side. And again, on these curves you can cut little slits just so as it folds nicely. And there's no bulk. Same on here. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't bother. Right, and then turn it back round again. And it should iron out nice and neatly now. And I will go and hem this. And once I've sewn along there, when you put your hand in your pocket, there's no bare seams. So just a neat line of stitching across there is needed now. Just press that